Alright, so it has come to my attention that the learning curve on this game is a little steep at first, so I decided to put together a video just giving the basics 101 on how to take off, land, general knowledge. So, when you first get the game, you're going to start off in a port, just like I am now, and you're going to have the options shown in front of you. Before you do anything, hit escape, go to your options, go to your controls. You want to bind a couple keys that are very important. First, your thrust. So here on your thrust, your left, right, up, and down will give you the vertical takeoffs and thrusting left to right without having to actually thrust forward to control your ship. Next, you want to scroll down to weapons, which should be right here. You want to assign something to deploy and stow your hardpoints. I have 0. Next, miscellaneous. You are going to want to assign something to your cargo scoop. You're also going to want to take away a button for jettison all cargo. You want that blank, and you want to go ahead and set something for your landing gear. With that in mind, that should cover pretty much everything you need for the basics besides this. Under mode switches for target, comms, quick comms, sensors, and system panel. I have mine set to 1, 2, 3, and 4 on my keyboard because that goes from left to right, and I'll explain that later. Besides that, you should be good to go. You then want to go, as I was saying, 1, 2, 3, 4. But at this point, you want to go and press number 4 and bring up your systems panel. To explain, your output that is shown at the bottom is what your system's max power output would be, which would be 100%. Usage is how close to the 100% you are. You do not want to exceed 100%, or certain systems, key ones, will shut off. I have mine set to right about 99, with having a few things turned off, and I can switch back and forth and turn certain things off and others on to stay within my power range while fighting. You want to go over to functions and turn pre-flight checks off, which I have highlighted right now. This will allow you to just go ahead and launch. Besides that, you should be ready to go. You need to hit launch. As you can tell at the bottom right corner of my screen, the things that are in red, which shows mass locked and landing gear, are stopping me from flying. You also see cargo scoop. These things are what's going to stop you from going into Super Cruise. And that's why we went ahead and assigned buttons to them. Now I've been released from the pad, I want to thrust vertically up. Separate from the pad so I don't run into anything. Align yourself with the door. And go ahead and thrust forward. Keeping your landing gear down to control your speed. You don't want to go too fast in or out of a station until you're comfortable. Once you're outside the door, and then press your key for landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
That will retract your landing gear. Now go to full throttle and speed away. As you can tell, I'm still mass locked. Bottom right corner. Means I cannot go into Super Cruise yet. Too close to the station or planetary body. Mass lock is now off. Your weapons, which mine are now deploying, will stop you from being able to Super Cruise. Landing gear, which I just deployed, will also stop you. So will your cargo scoop. So, landing gear's away, weapons are away. Cargo scoop, of course, stowed, and you're not mass locked, and then you will be able to go into Super Cruise.
Frameshift drive charging. 4.
Once in Super Cruise, you can fly around the system in which you're in.
Engage.
Frameshift will allow you to jump between systems. So now we are away. Now I will demonstrate how to land. We're going to turn back towards Kimbrough. Orbital. Slow down slightly. ready to disengage. I'm close enough now. Disengage, which is the same button for super. We'll then fly towards the station, towards the door which you see represented by those two large spikes in front of us. Once you're within a set distance, normally about 7.5 to 7 kilometers, which you see clicking away there at the bottom left, you can then bring up your comms or nav panel, the contacts, Kimbrough, request docking.
Docking request granted.
Now, you want to go ahead, for sake of this video, just need to get a slight distance from the door, align yourself with the station, and go ahead and start to close the gap. Being aligned with that hole is not as important as getting to safety. Once you get there, you can then do fine adjustment. We're going to go ahead and fly down in, pull up slightly, go ahead and cruise the door, putting our landing gear down so we are not to boost into the station. I would suggest putting your landing gear down when you're even close to the outside of the station. Now, I'm going to get down right above the pad that's assigned to you, and go ahead and come to a stop. You can now use your vertical left and right thrust to adjust where you are on the pad, then lower yourself down on the target, slowly and easily.
Docking successful.
That's about it.
Disengaged.
And then go inside the hangar. If there's anything else you guys would like to know, leave it in the comments. I'll try to answer as soon as I can. Besides that, have a great day.